All right, it's the first fucking show. We're back here. First episode of the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast of 2020. Here joining me is Sidedick Eddie, my co-host, and fucking DJ C- as well.
What's up?
We're all recovering from like that weird fucking era or that weird time that is like, what did you say, Eddie? October through what? January 1st?
From October, because the Halloween party started about like the 16th or the 17th. Mm-hmm. So between October 16th to January 1st, like 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning. Those
I feel
days.
I feel like when you're a kid, man, like
I agree.
You look at that shit differently because you're like you're partying, but in a different way. You know, like you're opening presents and shit, and like just like hanging out with like your cousins or something like that, or just doing kid shit. And then like when you're older, you're just you look at there's a lot of drugs that get consumed during that time, man. Really, you know what I mean? It's supposed to be like it's all jolly and shit. So you grow up and then you're like, oh shit.
Hey, I remember my dad and his brother fought, dog, on Christmas.
What do you mean, dog?
Like, these fools went at it, like, remember how the Chicken and Peter Griffin go at it?
Yeah.
Like, dog, they went at it like that.
Then they just kept going.
Is your dad, like, if by looking at you, like, how big is your dad? Because
he's like, actually smaller than me. He's actually, like...
I would imagine if you didn't, before you describe your dad, how do you picture Sidedick Eddie's dad, bro? I picture, like a big-ass, like, Debo-type size. Not like Debo, like, the attitude, but just, like, Debo size. Like, I figure you have a big-ass dad.
Nah, he's like, dog, honestly, he's like 5'9", 5'10", but he's just like stocky. So him and his brother, dog, like his brother, my uncle's always been the good one and shit like that. Go to school, got a job, shit like that. So like, there's always some kind of anger between them. And what was crazy is the house we were living at, he was renting it from my uncle.
Is your dad considered like the black sheep?
Nah, they love him. He's considered like the baby. Like his
his brother hates him because he's like the baby.
Yeah, remember he's like Jimmy Smith's fool on Mi Familia, like that, dog. You know what I'm saying?
His older brother's like, why is it always about Richie?
Yeah, dog. So fucking, I forgot. Oh, like I remember opening my presents, dog. This is way back. This is the '90s too. I got fucking Ready to Die by Biggie on CD, dog. Yeah. I got a bunch of other shit on CD too. And everything was a good night, dog. Everyone was there. The family was cracking off, popping off, until my mom opened my uncle's gift. And my uncle got her like a nice necklace. Fool. My dad was like, "Hey, we trying to get my fucking like tripping on him, dog." Like
like checking him for. He thought he was hitting on your mom.
Yeah, yeah, dog. And then my uncle, he didn't hold back. He's book smart. So he told him, like, at least I can spell, fool, like, some shit like that.
Oh. Damn.
And they just went at it, dog, throwing bowls. My grandma was crying. Fucking my grandpa didn't want to leave the fucking carnita thing because, like, it was hot and it was boiling.
So he didn't want nobody to knock that shit over?
Yeah, he was like, hey. He was, like, guarding it. Like, so no one broke these fools up, dog. These fools are going at it, like.
It's fucked up because it's like almost like separating two dogs when they fight. You could get bit, like you gotta be careful.
No. What was crazy is the next day, dog.
How did it end? Like who knocked who out, or like what? Did they just stop and they just like, man, fuck you?
Oh, my uncle kicked my dad's ass, I think, if I can remember.
Damn,
he didn't kick his ass, but he got him with a nice.
Damn, your dad must have been pissed, huh?
He was pissed, dog, because we all kicked it with him after.
Y'all kicked it with your uncle?
Yeah, dog. Holidays are crazy. That's what I'm saying, man. Motherfuckers be wilding out.
I mean, but was it your uncle's intention though? Like he's like, oh man, I'm like.
Nah, but he's like, you know what, fool? I'm sick of you. You always do this shit every holiday. My dad was that fool. Like, he was like you said, like Bob in La Bamba, dog. He's like, what? No one's paying attention to me.
Like
every holiday, every
your dad showed up at the family thing, like Bob did for Richie's concert.
Yeah, I remember
started pushing people to something to got ruined.
Hey, I remember one of the homies spent the night at the crib and shit one time when we were younger, like maybe like in elementary school. And my dad popped off one night on some crazy shit, dog. And that fool he was calling his mom, "Hey, come pick me up, like right now, dog." Crazy as he was a little black kid. He's like, man, you out of those ghettoers in mine, dog.
I mean, you ain't lying there, man. I lived next to black neighbors all my life, dog, and I thought I had bad ass whoopings. You know what I mean? I thought I had bad ass whoopings, but like my mom never yelled like my name out throughout the neighborhood to like so all the other kids would know I was gonna get my ass beat.
Yeah.
Like that's like some natural instinct shit, bro. Like.
Yeah, man.
Like there's about to be a dead man walking over here. Like I remember every time growing up, like my neighbor you'd be hearing Tyrone, like just loud. I'm like, God damn,
Get your ass
about to
in this
crack off.
motherfucking house.
yeah,
right
the motherfucking is
now.
always like the black moms always emphasize
play,
the
dog.
motherfucking this and motherfucking that, you know?
They don't play.
Yeah, they don't play, dude.
Last time, I remember in middle school, the homie Tony Williams, dog, it was a black fool.
Sounds like a black dude.
Yeah, but we all kicked from like 6th to 8th grade, dog. It was me, him, and the other homie Joseph. We were all three of us were always there playing ball, whatever. But we would always pick up Tony on the way to school, and his mom was that mom. She would be like, "Who are these motherfucking niggas on my fucking porch out here?"
She like,
but she'll check you. Which one of y'all got weed?
she like,
She'll try to hit you up for bud and
she
shit.
like Macy Gray in Training Day.
Dog, yeah. Just
She's like, let me
that.
see that warrant.
She beat his ass one time because the homie Tony, you know what I'm saying, he had these fucked up shoes that you get like at Ross for like $10. And we kicked him down some kicks, dog. You know what I'm saying? We're all the same size. So I think they were the Jordan 13s, dog. We gave him. And his mom beat his ass because he had them on. She's like, "Where'd you get that shit, motherfucker? My shit ain't even that fly."
Damn.
His ass for that.
Damn.
That's some cold shit, man. That's like a senseless ass whooping, man. I mean, if I got my ass beat when I was younger, like I kind of like looking at it now, I kind of asked for it.
What's the worst ass whooping you got, dog, when you were younger?
Oh, when I came home drunk from
How old were you at this age?
I was like 16, bro, and my best friend was there. He saw me get my ass whooped.
Damn,
Bro, yeah, bro. Like I thought by having him spend the night, you know what I
No.
mean? Like
It would
like,
ease the
got
blow.
his ass beat
like
too.
it'd be like, oh, you know what? They're just gonna crash or whatever. Like, nah, dude, that shit did not happen.
Nah, moms
Like,
don't care.
once I heard the like, come here, you know, like vení, déjame, like, you know, déjame ver tus ojos. I was like, oh fuck, I knew it was going downhill from there, and like I just,
Was this around Christmas time too?
nah, this was like October. I had 2
No,
months. I had
holiday
2
sale.
months to make it up.
It's in that frame, October to January.
Like they treated me like shit for a whole month. You know what I mean? And then I was like, you know, and then I like stopped coming home. Like I would just kick it like I'll do everything to like not come home and just kick it everywhere else.
Damn, that's fucking hilarious.
But they didn't know I was like just kicking it in my homie's house.
I
Drinking.
wouldn't run away because I had it too good at home.
I didn't technically say, hey, I'm running away, but I just like I wouldn't show up till like everybody was asleep every day.
Like we had like a 3-acre like ranch. I'll just kick it with the kid. Like I'll kick it with the pigs for like 4 hours.
Oh yeah.
And just go back inside. But the holidays will drive you crazy, dog. You know what? Hey, the homie's been missing since December 18th, dog. That's the last time we seen this fool. And we were like,
Last year?
This recently happened.
Yeah.
Like this past year. Couldn't find that fool, dog. We're like, because he always hit me up like, "What's up? You at work? I'm gonna stop by and say what's up." Load up a bong rip. I'm like, "Come through, dog." Or like pretty much maybe 5-6 times out of the week he'll hit me up. And I noticed a week went by and hit me up. And then another week went by and hit me up like, damn, what's up with this fool? Where's he at? And the bartender told me, he goes, he was here chilling and shit. And like I got mad at him because he was tipping all the black girls. And he only tipped me $2. So she was like, that's fucked up. And he's like, you know what, just cash me out. And he fucking got cashed out and left. So that was the last time anyone seen him, dog. So a couple days ago, we started like looking at shit like, you know what, man, fuck, I'm gonna see what I call him. His phone goes straight to voicemail.
You started getting concerned.
Yeah, dog, because he knows the homie. So
Right.
I called his work and shit. I had a bitch call his work. Call his work. They're like, no, he's not here. And then finally, we finally get a hold of it. He's in fucking jail, locked up, dog.
Damn, bro.
Damn.
Dog, but here's how he got locked up. We were like looking. Because now, they don't tell you why someone's locked up anymore. Like
They don't do that no more? I remember having to look up
or
certain cousins and seeing the charge.
At least in that county, because like before it would, now you have to either like have it emailed to you by an attorney or something like that. I was saying.
Oh, so that way people can't show it to other people?
Yeah, so one of the whores I know, she knows someone in that work area, and she hit them up, and I guess homeboy went to another bar, and he fucking, I guess, I don't know what he had, a sack or something, and he tried slanging it, and he ended up slanging it to an undercover cop, dog.
Damn.
So now he's facing years. Merry Christmas.
Damn, that's a pretty fucked up.
All for Christmas presents, dog. See what Christmas fucking does to us, dog?
Fuck Christmas.
Christmas is a bitch.
Christmas is my bitch, dog.
bitch.
He was going to bar from bar selling sacks.
No, what it was is, I even told this bitch, I go, look, man, I hope you have a guilty conscience. She's like, why? I go, because you talk shit to him, like he only tipped you $2 and he had no more money left. I go, poor guy probably want to go sell that sack to come back and maybe give you that money for a tip. And she's like, no way, impossible. I go, oh, I didn't yell at him. You did.
Damn, that's
This fool works for a brewing company too, dog. Come to the fucking.
Is that the fool that would give you the free beer?
Yeah, I'm mad.
Damn, man, that's fucking
mad,
man,
dog.
dude. That's some fucking. He would give Eddie some good ass beers, bro, and Eddie doesn't really like drinking a lot of those craft beers.
Yeah.
But like, no, he'll give him, bro. He gave him the fucking Belching Beaver peanut butter stout in the can, which is unheard of. Like, you have to get that shit imported. Like, he showed up with a bunch of these fucking rare ass beers.
Yeah, dog.
He had a fucking guava michelada beer.
They'll be sitting in my fridge just kicking it, dog, getting chilled. Sometimes I'll give them to like the neighbors are being loud downstairs. Like, man, shut the fuck up. Throw a case of beer at them, dog. You know, I was getting gas with cases of beer.
Damn, that's crazy, man.
I can't even get it, man. That's nuts, though, dog.
That is a fucked up, but you have to kind of play. I mean, the holidays is like I did notice the fucking increase of just ways of getting in trouble during the holidays.
That should be like a get out of jail card, like all December, all November, dog.
What,
After
it's gonna
Halloween,
be okay for you to be kind of buzzed?
If you make it past Halloween, it's like fuck it, dog. You know what? It's Christmas time. It's Thanksgiving. I'm not gonna throw you in jail for driving coke the fuck out, figuring a hooker while you're driving. Merry Christmas. Go home, man.
Maybe in the 80s. I don't know, man. Like, is that? Do you think people got away with that shit, C-minus, in the 80s? Like, you know how, like, I heard jokes here and there on like, certain references where, like, people said, like, oh, like, it was almost, like, okay for you to drive around with a beer can in your car in the 80s?
Yeah, man. It really kind of used to be a thing where, it was as normal as anything else. Weed was the not normal, like.
So it was pretty cool, like, if a cop pulled you over and you had a fucking Budweiser can?
No, I was never cool, but
He was cheersy with you. Hey.
Yeah,
He's like, he's like running warm.
it was like, I'll say this. It was never a big deal for the dad to drive home drunk because the wife never really thought about it. It did become a big deal when Mothers Against Drunk Driving started happening.
Yeah, that's when it did.
And that's when it really was like kind of the white elephant, the elephant in the room that everyone wanted to start talking about because a lot of that shit was happening because
I had an uncle.
Alcohol.
I have an uncle, bro. Like when I was like, I used to go. Well, he lives in West Covina, and he's old school, man. And they have their habits and shit. And I literally remember when I was a kid, bro, and like I would stay over at my cousin's house. Like we would go get breakfast, and this fool would stop by through a drive-through fucking liquor store that they have over there.
Yeah.
And the dude already knew what he wanted, so he'll give him 3 tall cans of like some natural ice or some like Budweiser, or
Natty
like,
Daddies.
some Bud Light or whatever tall can. And this fool, like the moment he handed him to the window, he'll literally get it in a brown can, crack it open, and start drinking it. I'm like, this isn't a soda, nigga. Like in my head, I'm 6, bro. Like
yeah.
I'm like, this isn't a fucking soda. I know what that is, dude. Like They don't give me my fucking sodas in a brown
That's
bag.
where I learned it from. I learned it from my parents doing
But
that
it tripped me
shit.
out that like I'm like, yo, you could have got caught. You know what I mean? But like to them, it's like I guess they come from that era where in the 80s it's like not a big deal.
Nah,
I guess that's why they get a lot of DUIs, huh?
The older fools do like a lot. I seen the old.
Yeah, a lot
fool,
of paisas get
like,
DUIs,
this,
huh?
This is my 4th DUI, son. I want to be tripping about that one you got. Like he's always trying to school me and shit.
I used to sell cars, man. And, like I used to have a lot of like Mexican paisa type people, and they'd be like, "See, pues like tengo 3 DUIs. ¿Cree que me afecta?" Like I'm like, of course it fucking affects you, dude. Like, what kind of fucking question is that when you got 3 DUIs? Like, you think that's gonna affect the fucking somebody giving me a loan?
Fuck yeah, dog. What's crazy is that the crazy thing I heard about that Mothers Against Drunk Driving was one of the bitches that started it was caught drunk driving.
But isn't that kind of like how all those programs start?
Yeah.
But no, this is after the fact, right?
This is after the fact. After starting.
Oh, she got caught like drinking and driving after that shit started?
Yeah.
Damn.
And what's crazy, another crazy thing is the bitch that started the Me Too movement fucking Me Too'd some guy.
No fucking way. I want to find out if this is true.
They started this shit.
Wow.
Crazy,
It sounds
bro.
like a conspiracy, man. We're gonna ask Xavier about
That's
this
true,
next.
dog. It's true. It's true.
Like you said, the girl that made
One of the girls that started the whole Me Too movement shit, the woman, whatever the fuck this bitch is, supposed to call herself, she Me Too'd some fool.
Like, what did she do? She just Like,
Yeah.
how do you? I don't get how you get me too'd by a girl. Like,
She fucking jerked him off without his permission, dog.
but like I just don't
Consent,
like.
homie. Consent.
I just don't get like if a girl comes over to me, dude, and she's like, hey, like I'm gonna drink. Like, what am I gonna do? Like, no, stop, bitch. Like, stop
No,
playing
have you
with my
seen
dick.
this bitch? This bitch looks like me, but with hair, like long hair. It's a big old white bitch.
Like she's got to be like a Ivan Drago's wife looking ass bitch for like me to like feel threatened.
Yeah, that's
or like
how she is.
Or like
Just
a
like
China,
that.
you know, from WWE. Like that bitch look like she could sock you.
Yeah.
I'd bone China.
Sure.
I'd bone China before this chick.
Damn. Ooh, the Me Too woman.
That's why I killed
You're saying she's not
Oh,
the head of the
he's-
Me- No, Rose McGowan was also part of that shit too, right?
Yeah, but that bitch was Me Too and Marilyn Manson.
I really like.
Right?
I mean, for real though, like think about it. I don't get how you get me too as a guy unless you're getting roofied.
Homie,
Like, does your dick get hard when you're roofied? Like, does the bitch like if a bitch starts sucking my dick and I'm roofied out, does my dick get hard?
Yeah, you feel everything. You just don't. You can't do nothing to stop it.
I find that very hard to believe, dog. Like,
All pun intended.
For real, dog. I act like some bitch roofed me one time so I could spend the night.
Bro, that's how I lost my virginity.
Right?
Damn.
damn, Sammy, like you just had to fucking take it that fucking far, dude. You know,
Because you gave
fucking A, dude. Like
you gave a girl a roofie or a girl gave you a roofie? Is that how you lost your virginity? What happened?
My mom's friend gave me a roof
Nice.
and a beer.
She's a
Shit.
She's a vas a venir dentro de mí.
God damn, bro. Repressed memories.
Right?
Waking up and
Right?
waking up.
Hey, yo, Toppy presents repressed memories.
No,
That's all I'm saying.
hey, no, he has a segment here, like you know how Tommy has when I was little. He has it, but when I was little, I got molested this time.
Right? I had a Dr. Auntie. Dr. Aunties were fun sometimes.
Hey, come on, man, let's not fucking take it there. You see what the fuck you do, Sammy? You fucking rain cloud.
You fucking made it go dark.
Dr. Aunties were nice.
Fucking like, all we need is Jason to walk in through the door now.
Right?
He's like, hey.
Somebody say fucking dark.
I had one of my girl cousins molest me, dog. I remember she was older, and what's crazy is like she's fine as fuck, dog. She was fine. She still is fine. So like at the family reunion, I was like, damn, is this bitch gonna touch me again?
Goddamn.
Damn, dog. That's
But dog.
I mean,
And what was crazy, what was nuts is like I didn't go to church a lot when I was little, but they did. Like that's what tripped me out. Like this bitch went to church, now she's trying to touch my dick.
it's a scientific shit, bro. Let me tell you, dog.
scientific shit.
It is, bro. Like, this is real shit. I've been watching a lot of these fucking science documentaries up on Netflix. The shit's called Explained, and there's one that's all about like sex and fucking and sexuality, right?
Sex and fucking sexuality.
So like this shit, like it comes down to like whatever you're told that is like pretty much like it's not normal or not or that is appealing that you're cool with. You're kind of gonna eventually build the taste for it.
Oh yeah, that's why I say all the time at work. People trip out like there'll be a goofy ass fucking white fool with these iron slacks, tucked in shirt, tie on, fucking Conan O'Brien hairdo.
Like some dude like
And
Colton,
then and he's dancing with the darkest, blackest hood rat
I
stripper
feel like
there.
that's Colton at the strip club, dude. I fucking will put money if that's Colton at the strip club, bro.
No,
I swear to God, bro.
I want to see that.
And then girls are tripping, like, man, how come he's dancing? There's fine ass girls, like, why is he dancing with her? He's dancing with her. Look, man, his whole life, his parents were telling him, don't talk to that colored girl.
And
Like the
now
rich,
they're
like the,
all about it.
hey, like Donna's dad from
darker-
fucking from the La Bamba.
Yeah.
Straight
dog.
woman, you do not want her. But
So every time we seen
I
a
do.
black girl in like a music video or something like that, he was like, oh my God, there she is. Mother said I couldn't be staring at her. He has the volume down, watching Two Live Crew.
Hello, Maria.
Yeah, I believe that, dude. I really do believe that.
No, it's true, dog.
Especially coming from you, because you get to see it every day at the strip club at the demographic
Oh
that comes in
yeah,
there.
you get to see. I bet you
Hey,
all
what
the
are-
game.
What are the
weirdos,
other
all the
fools
weirdos.
that like Indian fools are like that too, huh? Because like they've been told all their life that this is wrong.
Nah, there's some fools that are like stinky ass, dirty ass Middle Eastern fools, or I don't know where they're from. I don't even want to shout out a certain country or anything like that. My bad. But they from out here.
He said, "My bad."
Motherfuckers stink though.
Oh damn!
Like-
It smell like all natural.
Dog, these foods stink, dog. So like,
All natural.
they like that fucking dirty smell too. So like, one of these foods is like one of those foot fetish type motherfuckers.
Oh hell yeah.
So like, I tell a bitch, look, bitch, I'll get a VIP from you right now, cause we need to take those fucking shoes off, go run around outside, stop your feet in some dirt, walk in some piss, go to the women's room barefoot, go on stage, bro, like get your feet nice
Oh
and
my
dirty.
God.
And then let's go in the VIP room, dog. And then, like, I'll be like, bitch, what are you doing? I'll be mad and shit. Put your fucking shoes on. What are you doing? You gotta have your shoes while you're working. And she's like, no, this guy's paying me to do this. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So then they'll be in the VIP room and he's just licking her feet, sucking on her
that's
toes,
fucking nasty, man.
smelling her armpits, all that shit, dog.
I don't know.
Man.
There's some fools that like that shit.
Yeah, man.
I have a fetish, dog. My fetish is when a girl leaves after I come.
That's what you enjoy the most.
That's it. Like, oh my God, it's starting to be on again.
Watching her leave. Oh, you're going out the door.
Yeah, yes. I'm all jerking off. Yes.
Take your shoe with you.
Oh, you forgot your earring.
Man, dude, that's fucking wild, man. You probably do get to see a bunch of crazy shit up over there, man. And I bet it probably gets stranger every year, huh? Because, like, you know, people, like, you see a different demographic come in there. Like, you know what I mean? You see, like, younger fools. You see different fools that used to be
Different age
young
fools,
turn old, so they're fucking around trying to relive it. What's the worst type of customer you see come in there?
There was this 55-year-old fool, wrinkly as fuck. Maybe not older, probably like 60. Maybe, actually, yeah, around the 60s. This fool comes in, dog, has a fucking Sunday dress on with like stockings and like some penny loafers
He was cross-dressing?
and like an old lady wig, dog, a little purse, handbag, all that shit. He comes, he's like, oh.
Hey, like the dude from the Comedy Store that he dresses up?
Yeah,
Oh,
like,
man,
boom.
that's
So he's
that's
like,
something.
Hey, how much is it to get in? Like he's trying to even talk like a chick, dog. Hey, so like,
guys.
so we can't discriminate, dog, because that's a lawsuit waiting to happen. So we let this fool in, dog, right? He's sitting there at the bar with his fucking legs all open and shit, balls all hanging out probably. And there's a certain line where you gotta be like, you know what, dog? The fucking gag's up, all right? No more.
Yeah.
I'm
Like,
done.
is that what you
I'm
told
done,
him?
dog. Well, this fool's like, oh, I have to go use the ladies' room real quick. And he's trying to walk into the women's restroom. And all the strippers use that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so there's strippers in there taking a shit or piss.
Yeah.
So this fool's walking in there like he's a fucking chick. And I'm like, yo, I stop him. I'm like, yo, man, if your ball's gonna fucking touch this toilet or your dick's gonna hit the water in the toilet seat, can't go in there, dog. You gotta go in the men's room. And he's like, what do you mean? I'm a female. I'm like, no, you're not, dude. Like, come on, dude, chill out. Like, he got mad.
That's some scandalous shit, man. But it's like, you're right. You have to draw the line.
Nah, but it's not like this. If this was a legit motherfucker that was like that, like I would be like,
What
all
would
right,
you be
cool.
doing in a strip club?
But no, but this fool came like 2 days before, like dressed like a dude and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
like a lady.
Yeah, dog. So he's doing this shit to try to see what he can do, or like he's trying to go in the dressing room with these bitches.
That's like some.
yeah.
That's like some pretty weirdo. That's some pretty far-fetched weirdo shit right there, man. Like,
Fuck yeah, bring it.
just go like I'm gonna cross-dress to just try to get into like the female bathroom. Like,
Yeah,
hey, they
dog.
did-
That's how, but that shows that how far their mind is willing to go to try to pull that off to
Yep.
get like this crazy sneak. Oh, like, oh, they're going to believe, Abe, I'm a woman. They're going to let me into their circle.
So, excuse
And I can
me.
watch them piss.
I'm a lady.
Excuse me, bitch.
you know what? You know we.
Lady here.
Some of the comments that we usually get when we put a podcast on YouTube and shit, they usually end up they like our reactions to certain questions, so I try to find certain questions to like ask everybody and get their response. There's this one that came across, and, and I wonder, I wonder like how you would respond to this. So the question is, would you leave your partner if you couldn't have a kid?
I left them when they had a kid.
Well, there
you
goes
talking
Eddie's
about,
fucking
you
fucking
talking
answer
about?
right there.
Hell yeah. No, hell, why would I leave him? Why would I? If she can't procreate, that's cool.
I'd have her on the team all the time. I'd be busting nuts in her.
I already made.
Oh!
Hey, I made my contribution already, so he's about
I mean,
to be
but
27.
let's just say you had not made your contribution to the world, like you had not had a kid, right?
Right. I can't imagine that.
There's adoption, fam.
There's adoption.
Dog, I don't want no kid that don't look like me as my house. You know what
You don't want no
I'm
kid
I
that
don't
don't.
want no. I don't want no kid that don't look like me.
saying?
Have a
Yeah.
kid that looks like you.
I mean, so what would you do, Sammy? You wouldn't leave the part. You wouldn't leave your partner.
Hell no. You know how much fucking nut I can like put up in that bitch?
You just be raw dogging just all day. So it seems to me that like the main focus here out of the question, everybody is like the
Yeah.
fact that you could just keep
That's why
nutting.
I'd keep
Your-
her. I'd keep her all day just busting nuts.
I mean, but do you think? I mean, that's pretty convenient for us as men, right?
Yeah,
That's
But like,
great.
like, how would you like? Do you think a girl would stick around for that?
Fuck yeah, why wouldn't
Because
you?
like women always like to fucking have. They,
A
They
bitch,
don't always like to have
dog,
kids.
a bitch like that, dog, that's so broke down
Get that
already.
bitch a
Cause
puppy.
no, not even that. Watch a bitch like that's so broke down already, spiritually and mentally. I'll be like, look, baby, we've been together 10 years, and I done fucked around and got this other chick pregnant. So
So-
we're gonna move her in. She gonna have the baby, but you gonna take care of that motherfucker. I do like fucking
You gonna
DJ.
still let me nut you
No,
every night.
like DJ on Hustle and Flow. Remember, he had the baby there and shit.
you're gonna fucking find a surrogate without her permission.
Hell yeah,
you
dog.
get dessert
Guess what
every
I got
night.
you for Christmas, baby?
Dessert every night, baby girl, cream pie.
Right? I'll have 2 bitches in the house, dog.
Would
Still talking to other bitches.
Would you leave C minus?
No, hell no, I don't know.
Like if you cared about the person, you just like fuck it, all right, whatever.
Fuck it.
We can't have kids.
That's cool.
But what if she was someone I didn't like and I was stuck with her, and then I found out she couldn't have kids?
Man, I'll
Like, you
leave,
fucking
bro.
pathetic bitch. You can't even give me my son I want. Like, I'll be all in her imagine.
What movie was that?
I don't know, that's from Eddie's
You
life.
just fucking fuck with her just for no reason, bro. Just because.
Yeah, I'll be all drunk on the recliner. I'd have a kid running around right now if it wasn't for you.
Dumbass bitch.
Talking shit.
Can't even fucking procreate, bitch.
Right, bitch, you here for one thing only. You can't do
in like
that for me.
in like a full on steel fucking rocking chair.
Yeah, dog, rocking with the
It's
lights off, dog, with sunglasses on.
Hey,
It's like some swampland scene, bro. Like,
Right?
I got other bitches pregnant.
Yeah,
more
I don't
times
know,
than
Like,
you
man.
I'll
believe.
get so fucked up one day that I'll decorate the house like it's a kid's birthday party. I'm like, look, bitch, I could have had this if it wasn't for you.
I don't-
Oh,
I don't know, man. Like me, I would eventually like jam out because I like to have a lease with an option to buy. You know, it's not, you know, like I just
yeah,
I
but
don't
what
want.
if you really had
Hell
feelings
no,
for her?
dog.
You gonna throw that away because you can't procreate?
Yeah, if some hot chick I knew that I was banging.
Like, oh yeah, that's
for a
true.
while,
Well, how hot is she, bro? Like, how
fine. Like, this is some
we
chick
talk
that-
about like fucking
This
like.
How hot is she?
There's some shit that I can
Look,
do.
bro, we gotta be realistic, bro.
There's some chick
If
that
I
can
gotta
do
make a
everything,
sacrifice
dog.
and not have a
Fucking-
kid, bro,
Okay,
There's
so
some chick that can do everything but have a kid, dog.
then you know what?
yeah, they can do everything.
Bitch can cook, bitch can iron, bitch can clean, bitch can fucking drive.
Fuck your brains out.
Yeah, bitch can watch sports, all that shit, dog.
Yeah,
Bitch can't have a baby.
I guess I'd be like, hello, baby.
Hello, baby.
Yeah, man.
That's fucked up.
I guess
Dog.
now that you think about it,
Yeah,
or
dumbass.
now that I think about it, now that after.
Yeah, I'd fucking keep her and I'll be like, oh, I'll save her under
Dude,
cum dumpster or something like that.
yeah,
That's
little cum dumpster.
Damn, these
Cum dumpsters calling.
these
I gotta go,
statements
guys.
by Eddie,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
swear, bro, like you're gonna. I wonder the type of people that follow you just because of how angry you make them. You might,
Right.
you must make certain like.
Oh yeah, I have people that beg and pray for my failure to come. It's okay though.
Because you anger so many people.
Hell yeah.
Awesome.
I don't give a fuck, dog.
I got your back, dog. Always.
I mean, all right. So like being on the same fucking subject too. All right. So there's like there were like being Latino. There's a lot of superstitious beliefs and a lot of shit. Right. So like usually like there's this, and this is a universal belief now where it's like you can speak things into existence.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like how B Reals claims that he spoke him losing to me in that roll off, but he really just sucked at rolling that day and I won. But like.
Well, yeah.
But however, I'm just saying, like, there's the subject too that came up and said, "Can you speak a baby into existence?"
What do you mean? Like talk about that shit all the time?
Like if you bring this shit up, be like, "Oh man, what if I have a kid with this bitch?" And then like all of a sudden you're like, "Oh shit," or like somebody fucking tells you like, "Oh man, you guys would make a great kid," and like,
Well, right now, like if you have a kid with a chick, she pretty much has to be a pretty fucking dumb motherfucker. Because all that shit that they have free out right now, that birth control shit, every hoe I know got that shit on their arm now. Like these bitches like a part of X-Men or something, dog. Like a secret society. Like I can't even nut in the bitch without having a fucking seed. Because this bitch like, oh, don't worry, I have it in my arm.
I just busted SpongeBob.
What's that?
All right, yo, I'm out.
I'm gonna head out.
I want to do like on the fucking remember on the movie The Fucking Crow when he catches that fucking heroin head doing heroin and he sucks that shit out. I want to suck that shit out of her fucking arm.
Yeah.
And just nut in there. Have a
Because
baby.
I mean, like me, like if somebody says it's like, oh man, when are you gonna fucking have, like if I get somebody in my family, it's like, hey, when are you gonna have a kid or something like that? I'm like, why the fuck you trying to curse my life up like that, man? What the fuck?
You're lucky.
Like I fucking straight out, like it'll be like, hey man, don't be fucking talking shit about my life like that. I'm fine.
Nah, you're lucky. Fucking every year when I see my family, because I only try to see these fucks once a year. So when I see them, dog, they're like, oh, he didn't have a kid this year.
Yeah.
They're like, bitch.
You're like, but I killed many throughout.
They give you a Eddie didn't have a kid party.
Yeah, dog. Hey, oh, we made it.
Guess who didn't have a kid?
The cake is a fucking abortion.
No one wins the pool because no one betted that wouldn't have the kid.
Well, even so, like for me, like I had a kid, right? But I have no plans.
I know
of
Sammy's
doing
up there, dude.
That's fucked up. But you know, I had no plans for a while to not have another kid because it's just I did it. I'm good.
I mean,
Right?
you
Doesn't it
haven't,
suck
right?
That, like, you ever had, like, it sucks because I had my kids early at a young age, and then I met some fucking chick that was smart, the engineer, all that shit, fucking balling. She wanted to have a kid, but I'm like, no, I can't do this. I don't want another kid. Like, I was just not ready for another kid.
That's my biggest
man.
fear, dude.
I feel you on there.
Like that's my biggest fear. Like I fucking get to that point where I was like, all right, fuck it. I guess I'm gonna have a kid, and then like the next opportunity just seems so great. Like the end of the race that you've been racing for all your life comes out, and you're just like it just walks away. You're just like, no.
Now I try to bone.
I
girls.
wasn't ready.
Just try to bone girls.
I bone girls that have kids. So like I'll kick it with their kids for like a day, and I'm like, yo, I don't want this. You know what I'm saying? So I'll
It's
just
like a
go
test
home.
drive, right?
Like the AOL.
Yeah,
AOL
I'll go
trial.
home and then I'll kick it with them again. I'm like, yeah, I definitely don't want this.
Yeah.
You know?
It's kind of a
I've done that before, man. Like where it's
Plead
been
the
like
fifth.
where it's like chicks that have kids. Sometimes it's like, all right, you know what? It's like your mom's like, you know, it's you're tolerable. But there's times like you said, Eddie, where you're just like. You start looking at shit like, you know, I'll get into the girl's car and then you'll see that the backseat is all fucked up with crayons and shit.
Oh,
and then
yeah,
you're like,
dog.
oh hell
Old-ass
no.
diapers back
I just
there.
think about it like, man, my fucking dog doesn't even do this shit to me,
Oh,
dude.
fuck.
I just like, you know, I fuck no, dude. You know how pissed I would get? I mean, I don't even have a fancy car like that, but if somebody put stickers all over my fucking window, dude.
What do you
Right?
mean?
Fingerprints and shit.
Why wouldn't you like that?
You haven't seen that shit? See when when
Starlight.
the kids put a bunch of fucking stickers on the parents' window, and I swear, dude, I'm like, wow, I swear, why, man? It angers me inside. It
Them kids.
makes my fucking blood boil a little bit.
Dating a girl with fucking kids suck.
It
What-
does, huh? Unless she doesn't care about the kids.
Listen, she always leaves them, and then
Those
she's
ones
always
are fun, dog. Like, I dated this chick for a while, like, one time back in the day. I didn't know she had kids till I fucking met her once. Like, this bitch would party till, like, 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning, getting railed out, doped out, all this shit. And then one day, she's like, oh, I'm going to cruise by your pad, but it's going to be real quick. And she had her kids with her. I'm like, bitch, you got kids? Who's been watching these motherfuckers this whole time you're partying? Like, what the fuck? That's
Damn.
crazy, dog.
Like, oh shit. All right, girl. Shit.
That would kind of fucking, you know, scare me a bit.
Yeah.
Chicks would be like, you know what? I'm fucking there when they wake up, all right?
I'm fucking there.
I still dropped them off to school. I still can't go to sleep at that time.
Still don't go to sleep. I don't go to sleep ever.
Don't ever judge me as a mommy.
That's fucked up, man. Sometimes after partying, like, I might be able to catch that, like, that fucking sleep.
What
Where,
sleep?
like, you have that Coke burger of, like, that's cliff hanging.
Chilling.
You know what I mean? This cliff hanging, like, literally, like, hanging, and it's like,
That
you've been
rock.
asleep for, like, 2 hours, but when you wake up, you clear the shit out, and then you just feel it go down, and you're like, oh, we're
Yeah.
starting off like this, are we?
Back at it, huh?
Yeah.
Like, where you feel a burst of
Nah,
energy.
You're about to go to sleep, and then your eyes blink, and then you're like, all right. Then it pops in.
Yeah, then you're like, oh, fuck.
I feel you're back.
I
up.
better find a good documentary.
You're like, I think I gotta clean my shoes all of a sudden.
Watching documentaries, like if you're like on uppers, you become very critical. Like you're a scientist all of a sudden.
Oh yeah, you think you're really doing?
Yeah,
like,
you
the
think you
work of,
really
like, a
understand that
scholar.
shit. Like all of a sudden, you understand the Illuminati when you're coked out
You
at 2
rewind
a.m.
that shit a bunch of times. No, what he said.
Like at 2 a.m. when you're coked out, you fucking figure out the Da Vinci Code.
Now, even worse is when it's like 11:30 at night and you're like super coked out and you're watching like your third documentary and that you're like, there's so much more information I can do before
I need to
5
stay
a.m.
home.
There's still 6 hours.
Like fuck, I got another 6 hours before I fucking can even think about going to sleep, and I'm fucking gonna absorb all the information from all these good documentaries that must be true.
And then you find out it's a docu-series, so you call your dealer for another
You're
sack.
like, oh, there's
like,
8 parts and they're all an hour each. Oh.
Bring
There's 3
another
parts
one.
to this Holocaust documentary.
Fuck.
You know what, man? It's about that time I need to refill my fucking beer, and we're gonna go ahead and get into a quick break here on the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast.
Watch the documentary on Titanic.
On the documentary on it, Dad.
We'll be right back after this quick break. And we're back here on the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast, back with Sidedick Eddie, and now joining us is who, Eddie?
Bitch ass Xavier, dog.
What's up, Xavier? Fucking, you got pretty much like half the GPS podcast here with We Don't Smoke the Same podcast.
Half.
Yeah,
He's
more
the-
than, yeah.
George is the only one missing.
Yeah, that's it,
Yeah,
dog.
George is I forgot Will's right here too.
Even the chauffeur's here. Look at him.
I know.
Chauffeur, dog. He's like, yeah, yo.
Damn, he said with his chauffeur hat, dude.
All right, what would you guys call him? If you wouldn't be
A friend who
chauffeur.
drives you here, bro. Like, how about
He
that?
didn't drive today.
Nah,
I
he
drove.
don't drive today though.
Hey, let me tell you, dog. For those of you guys that don't know, like him, Xavier, and fucking Will, like I don't know. I think Xavier just likes this fucking thing to get. I mean, no. Will likes to make Xavier fucking argue about everything, and I feel like
cool.
every time, bro, like they're just arguing. Is it my lying, Eddie?
For everything, dog. They're arguing on the way up here, dog.
Well, you have no idea
Over
hanging out
what
with.
though? Like this is for the dumbest shit.
You have no idea hanging out with this fool. It kind of makes my head ache. It kind of makes my head hurt. But fool, he comes up with the stupidest, funniest things, dog. What was he saying on the way up here?
Saying some dumb shit, dog. I had to
I'm
drive.
over here asking him. I was like, "Will you ever go to like a high school dance?" And this fool said,
He asked you that?
"No, I asked him that because I don't know how it came up. We're just talking about high school, and then I asked him, I was like, you ever been to a high school dance? You know, like a Sadie Hawkins dance?
That's a very
Valentine's
white
dance?"
question of you to ask.
I'm not gonna lie, I was there, dog. You know me, I was there. I was like, what's up with dog? Trying to hit up all the bitches. Because I knew they were
Yeah, I
gonna
was
be
there too, but you're asking, is this you and Will in the car by
No,
yourself?
Sidedick was there too. I don't know how. it
How
got
did he
brought up.
ask him? Did it sound like fucking?
Nah, he was talking about first. I forgot what he said. He was like, "Yeah, man." Nah, he was like, "Yeah, he was talking about being creepy people and all that shit." And then he goes, "I'm gonna hit her up." Then I'm like, "Dude, that sounds creepy as fuck right now." And I forgot how the dance thing came up though, bro.
But it came up though, and then at the end they asked him, I was like, "Will you ever grind on some girl like in high school? You know, like, well, you were there, you were in the '90s, fool. That Get Low, Little John
your
came
freak
on.
on, dog.
You get your freak on." And this
Yeah.
fool's like, "Nah, dude. They used to sing reggae. They used to play reggae, and I used to."
he was freaking
That's
reggae
what Will
music,
said?
dog. Yeah.
No, wait up. That's not even the funny part. He said
Like when you go to school with the Little Mermaid?
yeah.
Yeah, Sebastian and shit. Singing.
Nah, but he's there telling me, and I'm like, well, what do you mean? He's like, yeah, these girls used to come up to me and just grind on me with like some sublime shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I was like,
So sublime shit?
yeah. And I was like, would you grind back? And he's like, nah, just stand there 2 nuts in, fool.
He's just
This
nutting
fool
on
just
himself
nut
over
in
and
his
over
What do you
again.
mean
Fool.
2 nuts in?
No,
Like,
exactly.
He's
After
already
what-
buzzed.
fool.
Like he's already came like just by
What?
having a girl like grind on him.
Yeah,
I've never
dog.
fucking felt like that. Like urge. Like even when I was going to these high school dances and I had bitches dancing reggaeton on me, like I never wanted to bust a nut till like I actually fucked.
And even if you fucking did, let's say you did. You'd fucking leave.
Oh,
at
it
the
happened to
first
you too,
nut,
huh?
right? Nah, this fool kicked it there with his fucking boxers wet, dog, and came again, dog.
It just seems so realistic, bro. Like how old? Like what? You got to be in high school. You're getting.
14. He said he was 14.
If you're 14 and you're getting your freak on, like with some bitch, like there's no way, like you're just gonna fucking nut while she's dancing on behind,
Yeah,
like in
dog.
front of you.
He
Like
does that as a grown up still. What are you talking about? He gets lap dances.
he
like
goes
that.
into the strip club with extra.
That's what a strip club is, though. It's going in there for a way better high school fucking grind session.
Hey, no,
Uh,
hey,
you
no
gotta
wonder
pay for
fucking
it.
Will's
With their
pants
titties
always say
out.
super fucking thick and shit. You know,
He has,
super
like,
absorbent.
that absorbing cloth.
No, I'm telling you, it gets even better. Then eventually we'll be chilling, and he brings up these weird conversations. Like he'll be like, I was like, the day I was like, you know how I have Blue Chew as a sponsor
Yeah.
on on the other podcast? This was like, nah, fuck Blue Chew, dog. It's all about the Rhino pills, dog. Rhino 99, dog. And then he'll tell me which are the good Rhino pills from 7-Eleven, fool. Like, he's that type of guy. And, like, you might be like, why you hang out with this fucking weirdo, dude? That makes me laugh, fool. This guy talks about boners, big boners.
But let's be real, though, man. Let's be real. Like, I used to fuck around with, like, 2 girls that, like, they used to just, like, getting down so much to be like, nah, you're taking this shit tonight and we're fucking like forever.
That shit your sandwich?
Nah, bro, like you just take.
Wait, a girl told you to take one? I've never been asked to take a pill.
Where it's like cause she's like, have you ever tried, like, 'cause she took me to like the Hustler store and she was like, we should try this, and then yeah, like she's just fucking telling me.
Knew, like someone bowled the shit out of me.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So
this fool took this and fucked the shit out of me.
That's all I get from that. It's like, this bitch been getting run down.
So like I'm over here like, and I'm just like, well, I was like, fuck it. I was like, this bitch is fine. So I'm like, I want to fucking make this bitch happy, right? And I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was like, I took that shit, bro, and it ended up. You remember that scene in Blow where like the bitch is in the leash? I was like, that happened to me that night where I fucking had that bitch like that. Now where I had that bitch, I'm just like, holy shit. And then like you're just like, holy, is that all sweat and fucking cum on the floor? Like it's just them shits are. It's a wild ride, bro. I don't know if I would fucking fuck around and pop those like on a fucking daily, but that's it.
Hell yeah.
Nah, yeah, this fucker will take them like at 12 o'clock midday.
Yeah, the afternoon dog.
Have you ever taken one of those, Eddie?
Dog. Oh yeah, I take the Rhinos.
The black Rhino?
All the time, dog. When I'm coked the fuck out, like, all right.
You accelerate your heart even more?
Yeah.
Hey, what's up with these Blue Chews? Tell us, Xavier.
I've never taken a full one, I'll be honest. I've never even taken a full Rhino pill, but I've taken to have a Blue Chew, and that's all I need, dog.
Pill,
literally, that is more than enough, dog. Like, one Blue Chew.
Hey, what happens, bro? Is the same shit? You just able to bone a bitch for like 4 or 5 hours, just like, fuck this bitch, you're gonna get fucked.
It's just straight comes right back up.
Yeah,
like nothing, dog.
Like,
and if you're looking for it, use promo code Tinfoil Hat. You get a free thing. Just pay for shipping.
Fucking Xavier is selling you boner pills.
Right?
Hey, bro,
Free boner
like
pills, dog. What do you want? American made boner pills for American women, dog.
Hey, bro, that shit.
Sponsored by a legal immigrant.
That shit is the fucking trip, bro. All that how that shit is. It fucking it takes you down a fucking rabbit hole. And you're like, all right, dude. It's one of those nights where like you feel like an athlete the next day, where like you need like a bunch of Gatorade and shit to recover and shit. Like,
Oh yeah, no.
like you're drained, bro.
Like when an ex of mine hit me up to come kick it, I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta take a pill.
See, that's one of those one times that you gotta let her know what she's missing out on, huh?
I took the Rhino, dog.
Yeah, that
is
is one of those. Look, this was mindset, dog. He said you gotta let her know. He's like, oh, my ex is coming over. All right, for sure, bitch.
Dog, bone the shit out of her, dog, and then ignore
If she's
her.
out of your league, take it.
Yeah.
This will put
She's out of your league, fool. You definitely gotta
Yeah,
take the
dude, I've
fucking
done that
pill,
shit.
dog. You gotta let her know what's up.
I've done that shit like where you fucking get a dime and shit. Like you're just like, damn, bitch, I can't believe we're gonna go ahead and bone in your house. And then you have one of those in your trunk, and then you're like, hold on, man, let me put.
Hold on, I carry one underneath my tongue in a package, or it's raise my tongue up.
If you like that fish from
If you got a good coke, if you got a good coke dealer, it's always asking like, hey, you want that for $5 extra?
It's an extra $5, you get a
For
boner
extra
pill,
$5,
bro.
you get a boner pill, dog.
Save your trip.
He's like,
Send me
know.
a trip. That's what's up. What more do you need, dog? Coke and a fucking boner pill, dog.
Hey, homie's gonna have those next time. He's like, I heard your podcast. He's like, I carry these now.
Right, Blue Chew, bitch.
Dog, they're losing out on money, dog. I'm telling you that right now.
I'm the finger bang champ, dog.
The finger bang champ.
Yeah, dog.
I was like, I mean, chicks like getting finger banged, you know.
You always finger bang, Eddie, no matter what.
Yeah, all the
always
time,
finger
dog.
bang.
Is there a technique to
Like
finger
you
bang?
never not finger bang a bitch. Or
Like, is there a technique though? Like, or you just fucking just.
Nah. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta play with that little fucking little nut sack over clit.
Nutsack over
The little
clit. Is that
clit,
what you
dog. The little.
Nah, you see it, Eddie?
The little
A
sack.
nutsack
That's
over
their
clit.
nut sack, dog. That's their nut machine right there, bro. That's their nut sack, dog.
That's the punching bag.
You rub on that shit a little bit, dog. Get that pussy wet, dog. That shit slippery wet. Slide those 2 middle fingers in, and I call it the Spider-Man, dog. Remember
When
he
you
shoots-
got some
remember when
thick
he shoots the
fingers.
web, dog?
And Eddie, you
Shoots
got
the
some
web like that.
big fingers. Eddie got some thick ass
Shooting
fingers,
webs,
dog.
I'd be the perfect lesbian with these hands.
Eddie
hairy-ass
fucking
fingers,
take out a
too.
baby with those hands, dude.
Right, dog?
Hairy, thick, long fingers.
I fucking hot duking pussy, dog.
That's some small nigga dick
Finger
shit
bang
right there.
chap. Eddie's just. I don't know, man. Just like, dude. Yeah, I feel like that's like that only happens around the first time, like or like the first couple times where you start sleeping with a new girl. You know what I mean? Where you just like you finger bang him and then he just goes into him because like after a while it's just like, look, bitch, we're gonna fuck. You know what we're gonna do.
See, that's
babe.
what I'm. That's
Yeah,
why
I
I
still
asked
bone
him.
him.
No, see, that's why I asked him. I
Now,
was like,
when
you
the-
got a finger bang every single
Yeah,
time
dog.
you fuck?
Dog. When the bitch is nutting, that's when you just fucking ram your dick in them, dog. Pound the shit out of even more. Then
Give
they're
him
like,
more, you give him more. You're like, you can't handle this. Now here comes
Hey,
this.
what does Eddie
What a
do?
war,
He fucking
dog.
Eddie busts the Zangief move. You know, where he fucking picks him up and he just
Yeah, dog.
he fucking just
Slamming
turns
him,
all around
dog.
this guy.
bitches trying to get up and shit. I'm all holding them down. He went hard on him, dog.
No, he's like, you fucking bust the E-Honda. You know what I mean? How that fool's fucking ass starts going fast.
I'll give this bitch fucking 15 minutes of solid play, dog, like a college half of basketball. You know what I'm saying, dog? Go hard on her. I'll finger the shit out of her for like 35 minutes, and then 15 minutes I'll bone the shit out of her. So
There's no eating pussy in that
so it
equation.
looks like a damn. I just boned this bitch almost an hour. I'll eat some pussy too.
Yeah.
I'll eat some pussy, dog.
I think
I'm nasty when I eat pussy because
I think pussy fucking juice changes your beard color, bro.
yeah, when I eat pussy, dog, I'll eat it after my dick's been in there.
I think
so I'll
the-
taste my own dick.
I think it's like something about as like fucking like pussy juice. Like 'cause I haven't cut my beard in like damn near like seven fucking months, and like
That's just long as fuck, player.
I've seen that shit go different shades, bro.
No, dog.
And
The
I'm
way
just
it's shaped is like it goes to the asshole, not the pussy.
Oh yeah, that should be touching the asshole, dog,
no,
for
yeah,
sure.
and I
That'd be
gotta
creeping up
I gotta
in
do one
there.
of these, bro.
Oh, fucking chinner.
I gotta put on a fucking hairnet, bro. It's called the paintbrush, bro.
On the paper.
This fool gets like glue sticks, dog, and rubber bands up inside his beard.
The braces, rubber man.
Going hard on him.
Fuck.
Bitch is like beard my asshole.
I don't know. It is like yeah, like hair does like a beard doesn't even soak up the fucking liquids. It just gets in the way and shit. It becomes like it becomes like you're shampooing your beard.
The
and
worst
shit.
is when bitches squirt. Everyone says it's piss, dog. If you're saying that, that means you never made a bitch squirt. That shit's not piss. I know what piss smells like, dog. Piss smells like fucking tangerine and vinegar
Dude, I know.
mixed with bacon grease.
I
But
used
how much squirt we talking about, too, though?
Yeah,
Not when it's just shooting out like.
Okay, see,
dog,
when it
yeah.
shoots out, that's fucking pissed.
Dog,
Yeah,
like,
bro,
dog,
like, I used to
dog,
know a
when
girl that
you're boring a bitch and she's laying on her back, and then you turn the lights on,
And it's wet, yeah,
and
that's
there's
cool.
a big old fucking huge wet
yeah,
spot.
that's
you
cool.
squirt it, dog.
But if it's coming at you, like some fucking
Yeah, bro.
dolphins, like some fucking
Hey,
flipper shit,
I know
dog,
a girl
that's
that
fucking pissed.
I knew a girl that she used to fucking like literally like drink a bunch of fucking water just to fucking yeah, just to fucking bone smart. And she used to pretend it was squirting, bro. She used to bone dudes for money and shit. And it's like she used to be like, yeah, you know, that's how you fucking trick motherfuckers into doing that.
Yeah,
They had a
yeah.
waterbed.
Yeah, she literally tricks them, and they think that they can fuck now.
Yeah.
Right.
Now they walking around saying, "Yo,
Yo,
I made
yeah.
this bitch squirt,
Fuck
dog. Like
yeah.
the whole bed was wet. Like no,
Fuck
they be
yeah.
I was
walking
the
around with
fucking
these small-
chirp.
They
And
walking
then your
around
whole
with-
bed smells like piss.
fool, they be walking around with these small ass dicks, acting like they make girls squirt, dog.
all right. Big man in town. Nah, because there's some bitches that I never made squirt, but there's some bitches I have.
Yeah, dog. It's
You think every bitch squirts? You think you get? You think?
nah,
You
they
just
Nah,
didn't-
but I know I can make a bitch bust a nut, though.
yeah, it's different, bro.
different.
Like I mean,
That's just the funniest thing with a girl. Like, when you see a girl bust a nut, she's like, has like an imaginary fire on her. She's like, like rolling her out. I was like, what the fuck's wrong with this bitch? This bitch used to get mad at me, dog, because I'd be laughing. I'd be making her, like, I'd make her
Wait. You laughing like mid bone?
While she's nutting. Like, even when she's like, stop. I mean, that's me. And I'd be playing with her shit more, trying to get her nut more, dog, just to see her. I'd be dying, bro. That's like fish out of water type shit. Like, bitches will make fun of us if we nut like that, imagine.
yeah, dude. Bitches would put you on a leg lock. You ever had that one?
Oh, yeah, the
Yeah,
leg
where
lock,
it's like,
yeah, dog.
it's like you're just like, what
Yeah,
the fuck,
it's
bitch?
easy.
Like I can't hear
Oh,
shit.
you
like, cause like for real, like they'll fucking tie it up, and then like your fucking
Leg
ear,
lock,
like
dog.
you fucking feel like you're underwater. Like you're like, what the fuck, bitch? You can't hear
Like
shit.
that
Or they tie you with their legs.
Hey, what?
When they
Leg
tie
lock
you
the
onto
waist.
your leg, yeah, it's
Yeah,
like,
that's what I
bitch,
meant,
I'm
like
trying to
you're-
pull out, and then
Oh,
you wondering
yeah.
why you're pregnant, bitch.
That's how
I was
got
trying
my
to pull
first
out.
kid. That bitch fucking
Some
wrapped the legs
jujitsu
around me
shit.
and just stared at me eye to eye. With
Right?
a devilish smile, dog. And I'm like, no!
She's like, look at me.
Bitch was holding my ass cheeks
Right,
in her.
dog?
Pushing
It won't
her
let you
in, dog.
leave.
Yeah,
I'm
dog.
telling you.
It's crazy, man.
Hey, so,
Bitches.
you know, to take it to a complete different topic since Xavier's here. We brought this up earlier, bro. And they finally released these fucking Jeffrey Epstein pictures and all this shit. And you out of everybody, dog. Is that I think it's real, bro. Why is it not real, bro?
Real as in what? Like, yeah, maybe that's him. Maybe
I think
maybe-
that's him.
Okay,
I think
but
he died.
that chokehold that he had on his neck, that's from someone choking him to death.
The doctor
That's
said
not-
it wasn't.
No, he didn't. If you read the article, he broke 3 of his bones, and those only bones get broken when you get choked out by someone else. That, and there was 9 orange jumpsuits in his hall, like literally 9 orange jumpsuits. An extension cord, homie. When the fuck do they let you play Xbox in jail, homie? What do
He
you
had
need
an
an
Xbox in
extension
there?
for? No, I'm fucking around, but he had an extension cord. He had a prescription bottles in there, and then if you look at those pictures, they look like from a phone, from like a fucking Razor phone, dude. We're in fucking 2020. Those pictures should be a lot better. And how long ago did he die? And we barely getting those
Last year.
pictures. Yeah, I'm not. He might be dead, but I'm just saying I don't think he killed himself. That's for sure. I think everybody knows that. And I mean, I'm not saying I'm not glad he's dead. Like, yeah, this fucker was a creep. He's a
Isn't it
fucking
crazy?
pedophile. Like, yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm kind of glad he's dead, but I think he would have took a lot more people down. A lot of pedophiles. Huh? Well, I am glad. Well, because if he wasn't dead, then he could have took a lot more people down, and that ring that they got going on might not still be around. Not saying that they're still doing it or whatever it is, but if he wasn't
Somebody
dead,
took his place, bro.
oh,
somebody
oh, yeah. That's like everything else, dog. That's like the cartel. You take El Chapo down. You really think El Chapo was the leader of that thing? Nah, that was just the person that they put on
like
there.
the
So when
next
they capture
pervert.
him, they're all happy that they caught him. Like,
They're
oh,
like,
we
I
caught
wonder
him,
how they
boy.
like choose the next supreme leader perv is, dog. Imagine that.
They fucking spin a fucking wheel.
They fucking spin a little boy.
Fucking Eddie, dog.
Those motherfuckers is fucked up. Dog.
Hey, so I mean, I don't know, man. I do believe that maybe they did kill him because obviously, you know,
There was a pen in there. He wrote a note. Okay, all I'm saying, if you're on suicide watch, you first of all shouldn't have an extension cord. There shouldn't be fucking 9 or 10 jumpsuits in there. There shouldn't be a pen. He wrote a letter. So if you write a letter, you know how that's pretty much a way to kill yourself. So all these things they're making it seem like he tried to kill himself. Like, yeah, whatever. And even if they did, even if they let all those things to kill himself, why the fuck is he are they letting him kill himself? Shouldn't he not? Shouldn't just like when JFK died? You know the guy that shot JFK?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oswald, right?
Yep.
Okay, there's someone that killed him that same day. How is he not on protective service? No, they wanted him dead because he was about to tell them that the FBI and the CIA told him to do that shit.
Damn.
Same shit that happened.
Fucking Xavier breaking it down over here, dog.
Dude, look into it, dog. I sound like Eddie Bravo now, but seriously, the earth's flat.
Nah, bro. Eddie Bravo doesn't let anybody else talk. I was like, there's a difference, dog. But
Eddie Bravo was bored here, dog.
dog,
Apple dropped some knowledge, though.
dog. No, he would just like if this wouldn't be a podcast, it would be like, hey, let's watch him talk for an hour. Like I was in that smoke box, dog. Like I couldn't
like
even
this.
ask a question. It's like I got a half a hello. Like
That fool looks like one of those Simpson characters.
Which
those
one?
Simpsonized
When
me
he had the
characters.
samurai thing?
No, like if they draw him as a Simpson character,
He's
like
been a Simpson character, fool.
It looks
Yeah?
like he does.
Yeah.
oh, for the Warhol.
Yeah,
He looks
this
like he
fool's been a
would. He looks
Simpson
like he would fit
character.
in there with the
Yeah,
Asian
fit in
Simpson
there perfect,
characters.
dog.
Yeah, Ezone's been a Simpson character. I've seen Ezone. Right, Ezone?
Yep, a couple times.
See?
It's I was like, it's one of those things. It's like, it's if you don't get it done by one of the actual artists, I feel that something's always missing.
Yeah.
Just out of my experience of fucking like liking the Simpsons and being a fan and shit.
I think
Yep.
with everything, though.
That shit don't count.
I
unless
think
you're
with
in the
everything,
show,
though, because a
dog.
lot of people can just draw shit up that makes it look like that, but if it wasn't done from the actual guys, I mean, I'll give you credit. It looks like that.
Originality.
Yeah, I give you
Like-
credit. It looks like that.
Like
but
Cypress
it's-
Hill
yeah.
was in The Simpsons, dog.
There you
and
go.
like that. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Some motherfucker like I got a Simpsons fucking drawing of me, and some motherfucker drew me kind of like how they drew. I was like, that's how B-Real looks in the Simpsons. That's not me. like, like I was like, just because I get high, that's how you draw me.
You seen a note in there like, give it to B-Real, dog.
Like I was like, fucking bitch, dude, I paid you for this. Like, but hey, man, but I don't know if you heard it, but we had a couple questions that I brought up, Xavier, and now that you're here, I'm gonna ask one of these other fucking questions that I have. Like, look, man, like people, like our parents come from a generation where like that marriages actually lasted. You know what I mean? Like people fucking got married and they stayed together for a minute, but I mean, fuck, I get tired of somebody in like 2 months. You know what I mean? Like, or 2 days. You know what I mean? Like, depending on what it is. Like, if it's not there, it's not there, and I feel it's a different game. But the one thing is, would you let your partner sleep with other people after being with them 25 years?
Obviously, I can sleep with other people, right?
Huh?
Obviously, I can sleep with other people, right?
Like, this is a mutual agreement with your partner. You're like, you know what? You've been with this bitch for 25 years. And she's like, Xavier.
Does she look the same way I got her?
What do you mean? Like,
well,
hey, everybody's aged in their own way, G. Like, you can't,
okay, no.
it's fair game. Like,
No. No one ages their own way, dude. Fucking Mexican bitches age fucking differently after they get married, homie. Horribly. So that's what I'm saying.
After 22,
it depends how she looks after 25 years. If she looks like a fat bitch from El Swami selling fucking soap, yeah, I'm gonna cheat on this bitch. Yeah, mutual agreement. And it ain't even gonna be mutual because I ain't even fucking her, dog. It's gonna be me fucking someone else,
dog.
homie. It is what it is.
Do you see what you do, Eddie? You see what you do to him? It's because people like you.
He's like, we just got a house in our name together.
Yeah,
no, he's like,
that's what she looks like,
hey,
dog.
Xavier's like, bitch, you were just my papers.
Right?
Yeah, fool. Like, I'm gonna bring this shit up. My dad's 52 years old right now. How old do you think his girlfriend is?
I don't know, like
29.
No,
29?
29 looking fine as fuck, dog.
Like you boner?
29-year-old, dog.
Yeah, I'd bone her one time.
Damn,
wait up.
dog, this is...
Wait up. You think that's it? The one time? I think it was Christmas, maybe Thanksgiving. We're outside chilling. We're outside chilling, drinking Tecate, because that's what we do. A little bit of Bucanas. I don't care if you call it Buchanan's. Fuck you.
Buchanan, dog.
But we're drinking Bucanas. And I'm chilling there, and I look at my dad. I'm like, yo, Pops. He's like, what's up? I was like,
¿Qué, mijo?
¿No crees que un día tu vieja se canse del toro y quiere el becerro?
What is becerro? Like dick?
Like,
You don't think one day your girlfriend will get tired of the bull and want the calf? And this motherfucker looked at me and said, ¿No crees que un día tu vieja se canse del becerro y quiere el toro? He basically just said, don't you think one day your girlfriend's gonna get tired of the calf and want the bull? And he's like, and be careful, motherfucker, because she lives in the house.
Damn, dog.
Fool.
This is your dad, fool?
Straight told me, like, shut the fuck up, because I will fuck your girlfriend if she wants it. And I was like, damn, I had nothing to say, homie.
He fucking Bob's your girlfriend? He's like, I almost have to rape her to have sex.
Eddie knows this fool's got into a couple of my friends.
This was Bone his friend, dog.
Yeah, he's been one of my friends.
Bone Will.
Is that why he doesn't park there no more? What about you, Eddie? Would you, if hypothetically, if you stayed with somebody for 25 years?
I don't think Eddie would.
Like, just say you did. Would you be cool with them? Like, after 25?
Wait. Let me answer this question. She'd have to be cool with it because this fool's been cheating on her since they've been together. So they on a mutual relationship. So she's just been fucking up and not fucking someone else. So Eddie's gonna be like looking at it like, you've been missing out on dick.
Yeah, right? You haven't been doing this too?
I thought this was mutual agreement from the beginning.
Right?
I thought this was a part of the family.
Like, bitch, who the hell are you? We do it at my house. 25 years later, dog.
Yeah, 25 years later. That's a long time, man. Like, I don't. Not that I'm saying people don't last that long with being with each other, but it's far-fetched, man. Like, it's a bit far-fetched. 25 years is like, you really got to be committed. Like, you got to, like, 25 years of just the same thing.
The same.
Like Eddie's like, should I say it?
Eddie's
like, should I fucking say it?
A dog don't even live for 25 years, homie. You don't even have a dog for 25 years, homie.
Bitch in my house for 25 years. My other bitch just died 10 years ago. Bitch lasted 15. You know what I'm saying? Like a whale looking for his Chinese food.
He hasn't fucking even got.
Oh, they said 30 minutes.
He's like, that guy must be Vietnamese.
Right? They think he's Iranian.
Hey, what about this? What about this fucking accustomed and shit? You know how like especially be like your like your mom took your dad's last name, right?
Yeah.
Do you like? Would you?
Hell
feel,
no.
Would
No.
you feel disrespected?
No, I know the question to it. No, this bitch ain't even allowed in my house if you're gonna try to marry me and not take my last name.
Damn,
What are you
dog,
talking about? I'm Mexican, and I don't mean I'm machista, but you taking my last name, homegirl. If not, then what's the point of getting
His
married?
name has papers, though.
I don't give a fuck, fool.
Like,
You
what if she
taking
tells
my
you? She's
last
like,
name,
what if she
homie?
tells you, Xavier, I'll give you your papers,
Dude,
but you gotta
your-
take
your
my
name
last
gotta-
name.
Your name gotta end with Kardashian for me to change my last name, dog. You gotta have money like that for me to change my last name, fool.
Fucking
And that's still pushing it. My dad was
Caitlyn Kardashian.
my dad would still disown me if he found out. Wait up, you changed your last name? And I'm like, look, Dad, there's a Lambo outside right there for you.
Right.
But you changed your last name,
And
homie?
you could bone their mom.
Yeah, my dad would. It's disrespectful,
Your
dog.
dad
As
will
a
bone all those
Mexican,
bitches.
as a grown man, you don't change your last
Dog,
name,
your
and your
dad-
bitch changes her last
Your
name.
dad will bone the mom, the sisters, the dad.
Yeah, your dad
He'll
was just
bone Caitlyn, all
like
the
Richard Pryor, dog. Just whatever has a whole one. What?
Bro.
You wouldn't make her change her last name?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I thought about
Fucking-
changing my last name.
No, I'm saying like,
Fucking-
would you feel disrespected if like you
Fucking
got like
Monica Sidedick, dog.
like you had you had a baby or like you got married and like the girl didn't want to take your last name? Would you feel disrespected?
You got warrants under your last name. I would rather change my last name than have that stupid ass hyphen in.
Oh yeah. That would. Oh yeah. That's not either though.
What's the hyphen? What do you mean?
Where they just make it like your last name.
Oh, it's a real mutual
Yeah.
agreement, so you have two last names?
Yeah, it's some long ass stupid
rather
ass
change
last
Hey,
my
but
name.
then it comes down to who went first, bitch. Like, I went first, fucking bitch.
Who nutted
You
first?
do it, Isam? No, right?
Nah,
You have
fuck
to take
no.
the last name, right?
Like-
I'll even
My
let it
fucking
slide,
grandma and my
and I'll let
mom
it
would
slide.
haunt me, bro.
And I'll let it slide. And I'll let it slide where like, let's say she's famous. I'll be like, I'll let you keep your stupid ass fucking Instagram name like that.
Even then, bro, like
I'll let you do
Nah,
that
bro,
bullshit. But at
even-
the end of the day,
even
on
then, like
paper, yo bitch,
when I've been
yo
in the,
mine. So change that last name to Guerrero right now, homegirl.
when
Last name.
being in a situation where it's like a famous bitch wanted like a kid, and I thought about it, I was like, man, I was like, you have the upper hand. If this bitch gets pregnant, it could be like, bitch, because of me, you have the kid. Right. You're taking my last name. I don't give a fuck if I'm less famous than you.
That's another thing. I ain't no paying no child support if that kid ain't got my last name, dog.
Yeah, dog.
I'm going to Mexico if you make me pay for some kid that ain't got my last name. Therefore, if you want any type of cent from me, this fool's better have my last name. I don't care what his first name is. I don't care what it is. I don't even care.
It's like,
But
that's
it
not the
better-
kind of Mexican I wanted, Xavier. This one doesn't play soccer, bro. Man, I don't know, man. I like, yeah, I don't think I'd be down with that shit. Like, it'd be like, oh, you're not gonna take my last name? You know what? I can't take you after all. Eh? Be like that
But
shit.
she's balling though, like heiress to like.
Dubai balling.
That's why I said like Kim Kardashian money. That's at least money. That's the I said least money. That's the least.
Billions
All right. I said that's the least. I was like, you gotta have money like that for me to even think about it.
Bitch is like, look, I'll buy your last name, bitch.
I'll give you an island.
All right. Give you $1 billion, make your last name hers.
Man, that's just a fucking trip, man. Another fucking thing, man. Especially you, like you, Eddie. You obviously work at a strip club, and I think that like we're seeing a generation with women where they like it's a new thing. Like there's always been like prostitutes and sex workers, but this sugar daddy shit is some recent shit. I feel like it's something that just kind of came about in the last couple of years.
Nah, it's been around. But
Been
just
around.
The dumb bitches finally caught on to it.
So they started catching sugar daddies.
Yeah, all the smart bitches were doing it, but now the dumb bitches are doing it.
Now
And the smart bitches are getting mad. Like, you'll see a bitch posting her Instagram story. See, this the problem with you new bitches. You bitches are fans only selling nudes for $1, fucking the game up for the rest of us. Like, they get into
Yeah,
debt.
but
like,
they don't know that numbers add
Yeah,
up,
that's
fool.
right,
A dollar, okay, so $1's $1, but if you have
You got 1,000
10,000
fans,
people, yeah, it's $1,000 a day.
Right?
That's it. Simple
But
as
that's
that.
that's just the older.
Like that one bitch, you guys heard about her, that was sending nudes out for anybody that donated for Australia.
Yeah.
This bitch made $500,000. You know what Instagram said?
What?
They blocked her on Instagram because she's prostituting herself. Bitch, she's making money to save fucking animals and countries and lives. And Instagram, you got better things to motherfucking do than to block some girls sending fucking nudes. Some hot nudes too. Let me tell you right now,
Like
this
how
bitch is
hot?
hot.
Like, spread
Asshole.
pussy.
Like 20-year-old hot, 21-year-old hot ass, nice fat tits, you name it, she's got it, and she'll send it to you for $1. All you gotta do is prove that you donated to Australia, and she'll send you a nude.
Fuck
You know Will did it.
Did you do it, Will?
You know Will did it, dog. How you think I found out? Will's like, you want a free nude?
Where's the picture?
Hold on, man.
bro?
Like, what is this? Does Will offer you? Like, how did Will? He went up to you. He's like, "Hey, Xavier, you want a free
Will's a
nude?"
fucking weirdo like
Will,
that.
Will,
dog.
Will, you have no idea, dude. Will's
I know how. Like, remember that picture you posted?
Oh
The
yeah.
picture, like, and I told you I was like, for some reason, Will gave me this picture in like an actual photo. I don't know. He had it in his backpack.
Someone else, but here.
Yeah, dude. Like,
man.
why would he? Like, he it's the most
Dude,
random shit.
He was here with fucking flowers for Sarah Weinstein.
I know,
Yeah,
dude.
over
She doesn't even
Quigley,
care
remember?
about him, bro.
Kid Quigley.
I've seen her pass by Will. Will's hoping that she'd like say hi, but like,
Oh, that's how it started, dog. Because remember we were talking about like, because he's like, oh, I'm gonna bring her flowers. Like, bro, why the fuck are you bringing these bitches flowers? Like, you're some kind of fucking fine time gentleman and shit, bro. You're a fucking scumbag.
He's like flowers are classy.
Yeah, I go, you're not even classy. That's the worst thing about it. I go, you're like the total opposite of it.
He said like you're some kind of fine class gentleman. He's like, you know, when he's over here, he's like going to the strip club. He's like, bitch, you get a bone me for $120.
That's what we told him. I was like, how you gonna act classy when you over here at a strip club? Fool?
He's
You
all
don't-
fucking finger
What is he like?
banging
He's like,
chicks,
this isn't a strip club right now.
bringing flowers to bitches and shit, dog. Like it's a fucking 1920 silent movie and shit.
All that fools don't know that all that shit that people bring to strippers, like people like Eddie end up like being able to
Yeah,
buy
I
it for
take
them.
those flowers and give them to my lady.
like a lot of people that like for those people that have addictions to strip clubs, like that's what happens to your stupid ass gifts.
Stupid ass.
Homie, one
I
time.
don't even tell her. Like I don't even say like, oh, I bought these. I got this in the strip club. I go, you know, babe. I stopped and I seen these. They look beautiful, and I thought you'd like them.
Oh, one time I stole some flowers.
What do you mean? What do you
So
mean?
I lived. So I used to live out there in IE, like when
The guy who sells flowers stole flowers.
Shut up. I used to live in IE, and it was like the suburbs. So my mom would always like walk your ass home. Well, I mean, walk your ass to school or whatever. And I just remember walking home, and I look over and there's flowers. When at the time I had a girlfriend, and I was
Like flowers in a bucket from a
no,
paisa?
flowers just like edible arrangements. I'm white. Like I fucking cheated on my wife. Fool. Like I fucked up type of shit.
Like a
homie.
basket shit?
Like, fool, this fool's getting a fucking divorce and I stole the flowers, dog. I didn't give two fucks
How old
about
were
his
you?
life,
How old
dog.
were you?
How
old were
I was
you?
like fucking 15, dog. I was just trying to get laid. I haven't got. I was trying to get laid.
All right, and where did you come across this arrangement? Like you're walking home from school
Yeah,
or
walking home
what?
from school, the UPS pie dropped that shit off because, like I said, this fool pie was cheating the night before. He's like,
Yeah,
damn,
you
I gotta
picked
make
him
it up.
up, dog.
Yeah, so I looked at him and I thought about it. I was like, dude, I can make my girlfriend happy. And that's all I thought about. So I literally just walked up, kind of did the whole, looked around, didn't see no one, took them. And all I know is the fucking house was empty like next month, dog. These niggas got a divorce or something.
Damn,
Foreclosure,
dog.
fool. I didn't say that happened, but I took those flowers like it was nothing. Stole them.
Did you at least get to bone your girlfriend?
Probably not. I'll be honest with you. I don't even remember. I
It's
just
like,
remember I gave
right.
these fucking flowers to her, and you know that type of shit where like
She gave it to
it's in
somebody
high
else?
school. No, it's in high school, and like I did that like that extra shit, where like not in front of the class.
you
but,
wanted
like,
to
in
be a
first
Mac for a
period.
day?
Yeah,
Right.
in Mac in first period, dog. I left
Fuck
them on her
yeah.
seat.
This who
I got
wanted
there early. I
This
left
who
them on
wanted
her
all the girls
seat.
to ask his girlfriend like, "Who got you those flowers, bitch?"
Hey, but that shit worked because once they saw that I did that, all the other bitches were like, "Yo, this
This
fool's
fool-
like."
Yo, Xavier, buy
this
me
fool
flowers.
don't
I'll suck
suck,
your dick.
dog.
This fool
They were
sent
like,
this bitch
fool,
a
they were like
Valentine
$50 flowers, dog. They weren't that Albertsons. No, these things were dope.
If they came from the UPS guy, they're expensive,
Yeah,
bro.
dog.
Because like,
yeah, I'm telling you, I mean, I ruined a couple. I probably ruined some fucking family.
people
and
got
shit.
divorced because of you, bro.
Well, I mean, that's his fault. I mean, you shouldn't have cheated, right?
Hey, you know what though? Can you imagine though? Like this one literally like just took like because I mean that seems like the easiest crime, but at the end of the day, it really isn't. You know what I mean? Because like a lot of those people end up getting caught in tape.
You're like, what you?
Nah. Well, this was like.
No, I'm saying like if you try to
Like, what you in here for, man?
I'm acting like I'm old and shit. Like I'm not old, but this was not like no one had those ring things and nothing like that. So I just did the old school. Is anyone crossing the street type of shit? Look left, look right. No one was there. Took it and just fucking went home. And then the next day, just gave them to my girlfriend, and she's like, "How'd you get these?" And I was like, "Bitch, don't ask."
Right? I
What
fucking
the
worked
fuck you
hard for
asking
these.
What the fuck?
Worked hard.
You know my
Hey,
dad. You know my uncle sells flowers on the fucking freeway. Shut the fuck up.
what's the most dope gift you've gotten to come across like from the strippers, Eddie?
Gift wise?
Or like the shit that you could come up on.
That you come up on? I can't even say it because if I say it, dog, motherfuckers gonna be like, "What the fuck is this?"
I
fool
knew
doing?
it was this motherfucker.
Like,
I
damn,
can't
it was
even-
something.
All right, here's a better
It was
question.
something specific. Like, he's like, you remember that charger I had?
Nah. Hey, what's the best shit that's ever been stolen there? Like the most money, like where some bitch was like, "Yo, I had 2K," or some shit like that, where you were like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah,
like,
do strippers really be stealing shit from niggas?
oh yeah.
Dog, one time these bitches got in a fight in the dressing room, and there was shit everywhere, dog. And then this bitch was like, "Hey man, my fucking my case or something." She was saying my jar, like I need it. That's important. And we were like, "Man, fuck your jar, bitch. Like you don't care about your stupid ass jar. Break it up this fucking fight. Shut the fuck up." So like the next day, this one bitch comes up to me like, "Hey, I don't do none of this shit, but you're cool, so I'm gonna give this to you." I'm like, "All right, what is it?" And I open it, dog, and the fucking jar has like 60 green Xannies, like 2 teeners of meth, an 8-ball of coke, some E-pills,
shit.
all this shit in there, fool.
Damn. Was this? It's all for her personal?
Dash, fool.
I kept the coke, fool, and then I put the highest bid to the couple to the other drug dealer homie. He's like, "What's up, dog? Who wants this? I'll give you 300, dog, right now. 400." I'm like, "Fuck, I'll take 4." I took the 4, dog. Like they just fucking either did it or sold it.
That's a lot of shit, man. Like, what did you see the bitch that it belonged to? Did you
Oh
see
yeah,
her freak out the
'Cause
rest of the day?
She kept coming back like every day. Did you guys find my case?
Oh, that was a customer's case.
No, it was a
Nah,
girl.
it was another girl's. Like a girl stole a girl's because they have locker rooms and shit.
It
He
was a
told me
stripper.
this shit. They got like locker rooms and shit.
Oh,
like
like
it
something
smells
must-
like pussy in there.
I like
all
something
the
must
time.
have been important in that thing if you keep coming back every day for it. She goes, "No, it's for my heart medicine." I'm like, "Oh, okay." That's all like a bitch was.
You can't be no
That's just
stripper
gonna-
with heart medicine.
That shit in there kick-started my heart.
I've been there though. When you lose drugs somewhere you're not supposed to, and you're looking around like an idiot. And
Hey,
you're
remember that
looking
one
and
time
and
we-
everyone asking you like,
Yeah,
"Hey, what are you
dude.
looking for?"
Remember that
And
one
you're
time
like,
we lost a
"Nothing."
sack at the Comedy Store, bro?
Yeah.
We were all disappointed, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck, it was like the saddest feeling that we all
Well,
we all felt
Nah, the
defeated,
best is
bro.
the- bitch
Everyone knows what you're looking for, dog. You're there
Some bitch
looking
was like, "Fucking, I lost my earring. Have you seen my earring?" She's asking everyone, dog. And she had both the earrings in her ears still, dog. Like,
Hey, bro, I can recall 3 situations where I've lost my sack. 2 of them at the Comedy Store. One of them was like I had just got one. I had bought 2.
George probably got you, dog.
Nah, fool. I know somebody else did. It was because there was a line in the restroom. So I was like, I knew whoever went in there afterwards. Like was like, "Oh, hello," and then just,
Right? Hey,
just like took it.
long time no see, my
Yeah,
friend.
long time no
They
see,
that
my
shit.
friend. So I got for like a half a gram that I had left, and then the other time we all lost it because we had all paid shit, but it wasn't like a big amount, but like.
Yeah.
It was the last of it, but we were all trying to make that last trip and head home, and then we're all just like, "Who lost it? We dropped it, dog."
I don't remember that shit.
Hey, that's just disappointing when you lose drugs.
"Oh, dude, it's the worst." I just hope whoever did them did them.
Nah, you
know
can
what I mean?
tell.
Like,
when
what
they
about
look,
when-
dog.
Hey,
The
what
worst
about
is that
when we-
person who like finds the grandma gong and be like,
Hey,
"Oh my god, this
we
disgusting,"
been there
and they
though.
flush it down the toilet.
No,
dog.
we've been there, bro. Eddie did some scandalous shit, bro. We found the sack, bro, and he's waiting around. He's like, "Hold on, I gotta find a test dummy."
No, I'm asking everyone. You want to bump, dog?
This is the one time Eddie's telling everybody, he's like, "Hey, you want to go do a bump?
Yeah, no,
Like, you want to go do a bump? Like, who's gonna be the first one to do this shit?"
Let him do it. See how it
Oh,
was,
that's what
dog.
you do, dog. That's what
And
you
then
do.
it's crazy is the person that dropped the sack and lost hers was like, "Yeah, I'll go do a bump with you." And I'm like, "All right, cool." And I went,
theirs.
and they did it, and it was their sack, dog.
Yeah, because I think they were like, "Hey, you know what? You must have got it from the same guy because I had the same bags."
What an idiot.
Like, this is good.
Yeah, dude, it was
Loved
like
dog.
I remember him. We were
And I
like,
ended up telling them. She goes, because they were like, I can't. I lost my sack. I lost my, like, oh, that's fucked up. Don't trip. I got you. I'll give you one right here, you know? And I remember telling her, hey, remember that time you lost your sack? I go, I think we found it and we did it. I go, the funny part is, you asked for a bump. I go, we gave you a bump out of your sack.
Hey, but when Eddie was fishing for people, bro,
Oh,
it was the
yeah,
funniest
no.
shit. Cause like he'll look and like he'll be like, nah, it's like that. I know them. like if something happens to him, like they're gonna
No, it
come
was
back,
me,
bro.
dog.
That shit was funny as fuck. Just fishing for people.
Well, like
just-
all sketches too were all next to each other.
yeah.
Like, no, hold on, no, wait.
yeah, wait. He's like, hey, what
Hold
about
on,
this
hold
fool?
on.
Ask this fool right here coming up.
Wait up. We're tripping.
I felt that way when fucking
We wanted to do it too. We wanted to do it bad.
yeah, cause we
were
no,
all
but we
scared.
couldn't buy some that day.
Yeah, we were all scared though. Like, man, what if this shit's like, nah, go.
Shout out to you, man. Fucking getting that road life in,
Yeah,
eh?
roadhead.
Yeah.
You got till October, bitch.
Fuck you. Don't worry about that shit, asshole.
And make sure you subscribe, add that thumbs up, and hit that share button. We're about to eat up Will's Chinese food. See you guys till next time. We don't smoke the same show. We're out.
Do it.